Robbie, thank you for staying. You probably were not a big fan of the Patriot Act, I'm guessing.
Absolutely not whatsoever. And I will say I am troubled about this actions being taken against this Columbia student, which I looked at a little bit more closely today. I wrote an article for Reason about it. I agree that in terms of the legal matter, it is perhaps defensible to take action and review the green card status. I'm not going to make a legal or a constitutional argument. It's murky, frankly, the extent to which First Amendment rules based on case laws apply in situations like this. We always do have to remember the First Amendment is a general restriction against the government's actions, not necessarily saying these are the people who get rights. It's saying the government can't do X, Y, and Z. But different court cases have gone different ways. So I'm not sure about the legal matter, but I would like to hear from the government a more solid argument for why they're doing this to this person. Now, absolutely, I've seen lots of disgusting pro-Hamas terrorist adjacent activism on college campuses, not denying that whatsoever. I find it appalling. I'm utterly against it. Many of it coming from students who are Americans and citizens who were born here, who, ancestors came over on the Mayflower. But for this guy in particular, I want to see more a presentation made for what is his ties to Hamas, because if it's just not all of the protesting, I think it's fair to say that it's necessarily pro-Hamas if you're saying you disagree with what Israel is doing or that kind of nature. And I've seen a little bit of slippery slope as I've heard government officials describe this case from first, oh, he's pro-Hamas, to then it's, oh, he's pro-Palestinian, to then it's just, the person who talked to NPR just said, well, he's just protesting. We wouldn't allow someone to come here and if we knew they were going to do protesting. And I'm like, well, that's a pretty cherished First Amendment right that to protest. I mean, what if you just, is that even necessarily anti-American to say, well, this conflict is going on and it's really sad and I don't think we should be involved in it. So I am troubled by what they're doing. It could be there's a perfectly solid case, but to me, they have not proved their case to me yet.
I couldn't agree more and brilliantly said. And I'm very grateful to you for saying it exactly the way you did.